Hey, it's Saturday, June 15th, and Kim and I decided to get away for a couple days. Um, so we headed up to a campground. There isn't many that had openings on this weekend, but we found one called Ed Allen's Campground. It's in Lenexa, Virginia. That's about halfway between Williamsburg and Richmond. So far it's not too bad. Price was a little higher than I'd like to pay, tax and everything, and the discount for Good Sam's. It came to about 81 bucks for 2 days. So, but some of them around here are a lot higher than that. So I'm not going to complain right now. The only other issue I have is that the Wi-Fi. Two things about that. One, it doesn't work this far back in a camp, so it's useless to us. And we had to walk up there because they didn't give it to us to begin with. We had to walk all the way back up there. They wouldn't do it over the phone and tell us what the codes were. Well, each device has to have its own code, so they give you these 4 little tickets with different numbers on all of them, and it only works for that one device. So strange. I've never seen that before. So, but they were getting a lot of problems with locals. Trying to scam them out of the Wi-Fi and everything. So that's why that came about. Other than that, it seems okay. It's got all the other amenities. We've actually got full hookups, and at first it was looking like we were just going to have electric and water. They do have a dump on site. From what I gather, it's not super convenient, but when I saw coming in, I didn't see what the big deal was. So they got a lot of activities. So it really is not a bad campground. The staff is real friendly. You got pool and all your bathhouses and fishing and all these other water activities, all the water stuff around us. So it's not a bad little campground if somebody wants to try it out. If I find out anything negative, I'll put it in another video and attach it to this. So, but that's about it right now. We just, we got settled in a little bit earlier. Chloe's right out there in the fence right now, just relaxing, enjoying it. Kim took a walk to go look at these, check out their cabins they have, and the possibility of us staying there while the rig's in the shop. But I'd already called on these things, and they're like all the other cabins around here, somewhere between high and ridiculously high. So we're not going to mess with them. Anyway, that's it for now, and we will talk to you later. Hey everybody, so we're back in Chad's place. We dropped our RV off today, and everything's fine there. Probably should get it back about Wednesday or Thursday, if everything goes well. Also asked them to top off our propane. We were actually pretty low on that, but it's lasted us since we've had the rig, so I can't complain too much. We got some footage walking around last night around some of the edges of the park. Show you that right after this. And we got the rental car. It's a little small, real peppy 2019 Hyundai Elantra. Kim used to own a 2000 Elantra, but this is so very different, much smaller too. Almost like a little sports car. But she's gone to Goodwill right now to drop some stuff off and do some looking around. She's been going through some Goodwill withdrawals for a while now. And that's something, we've learned that no matter how much or how little you take, you still need to get rid of some stuff. It's amazing how much you don't need. And even when you got a bigger rig like ours, and ours isn't that big, but even then you don't have enough room, and you don't really need it. The room, you don't need the items. It's so much of the stuff we have that it just sits there or sits in one of the storage bays and has not been pulled out at all. So after a while, if you're thinking about doing this, think about going as minimal as possible. You don't need but a few days of stuff. You don't need something for 3 months, so stay away from that. But other than that, it's okay. We're back at the house right now. I've been out here feeding Chloe. Kim's gone like I said, to Goodwill and do a little bit of shopping. And then the grandson's inside doing what he always does, and, making noise and playing video games. So that's it for now. There we go. There them boys are, hanging out on the log. Some of the office area on back behind that.